What's up, family? It's been a while. Uh, it's been a while since I made the last video, and it's been a while since I've had a cigar. Wanted to come have a cigar with you, and for those of you who are subscribed, and for those of you who have just joined my channel, I want to say thank you. I want to say welcome to the channel, and I want to kind of give you an update about the channel, man. It's been a while since I've been able to post on the channel, and I'll kind of talk about my thoughts about the channel. But it feels good to have a cigar today. I don't have any mic today, no mic, no tripod, just me, phone, YouTube, camera, you, and cigar. And I think I'm gonna keep it like that, man. Hopefully you're able to hear me okay. But I'm gonna keep it natural, man. I find that most of the people who have been subscribing to this channel still and have been watching these videos, I believe you like it for the authenticity of it and the vibe, man. Because we just chilling. That's why I like cigars, man. You don't have to have nothing special as far as content-wise. Just pull up a nice cigar. Go get yours if you got yours. Pull up. Let's have a smoke. Let's talk a little bit. Let's enjoy ourselves. That's why I like going live. That's why I've been going live in the first place when I first started this channel. And I'm gonna keep it like that. So today, for those of you who will be joining, I have a cigar by Apostate Cigars. It is called the Descrete. The Descrete. I believe that's how that's pronounced. So it's called the Descrete by Apostate Cigars. First time having this. Never had this before. Never seen the cigar before. I went to a different cigar shop this time. Smells great. I told the guy that I wanted something that was a little bit more on the medium side. And he recommended me this cigar. He said it's a little bit more on the medium side. So we'll be trying this out by Apostate Cigars, established in 2020, state of Descrete. I believe it's called Descrete. Got some folks in the chat. Dish the cigar and let's burn a blunt, my friend. Hey, well, I like cigars. I will say, I don't know if I can actually show you on camera, but exactly what you're referring to is in this here bag. And again, I don't want my channel banned, and I don't want nobody to come after me because I'm promoting things that are illegal. But what you're referring to, shout out to Old Man in the Tree. Shout out to you. It's in here, and that might be an off-camera thing. Like I said, I don't know if I can get banned for showing that on YouTube Live. So good looking out though. But I got that, and I got this. Now this does look delicious. Let's see here. I never smoked before, but it looks delicious. HHH, shout out to you. Yeah, man, if you never smoked before, I got videos on my channel about first time if you're trying to get into cigars. Because when I started this channel, I started with my first cigar of me getting into it. And then now me, after I think like 2 years later of me smoking cigars, I love it. So hopefully this will help you get into it. And I like doing review videos on cigars that I'm trying for the first time. So most of my videos are cigars that I've tried for the very first time on YouTube. And so hopefully you'll be able to enjoy this with me. So I'm gonna light this up, go through the comments, see what you guys got. try to answer any questions. Also got some sweets. Got a head of sweets, got a head of candy. And let's see it, man. Let's see it. All right. Smells good. Why are you smoking? That is bad for you. I'll explain a little bit about that. I did some research, trust me. Is smoking bad for you? Yes. Especially in the long run, yes. Is also eating McDonald's bad for you? Yes. There are a lot of things that are bad for you, especially if you do not do them in moderation. And that's usually where people mess up. They do things not in moderation. Is showering too much bad for you? Yes. Is eating too much bad for you? Yes. So there are a lot of things that are bad for you. But I don't smoke every day. As I started this video, this is the first smoke that I have had in like months. So is this cigar, one cigar, gonna kill me? I hope not. Chances are very, very slim. I hope not. Can it happen? Yes, but I got faith. I trust in God, man, that I'm going to enjoy my time. So let's see here. I don't want to cut it yet because it's one of those wraps. You know what? I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it anyway. I'm going to cut it anyway. Boom. Cut the cap. Yeah. All right, let's get lit, man. Let's do it. You know. Got that J for Jimmy. Let's do it. Man, it's been a while since I had a cigar, man. I ain't done lighting it yet, but I'm about to test it out, though. I like doing this first, just to get that first smooth puff. Not enough yet. A little toasting, just doing a little toasting right now. Oh, this joker gonna be good. Oh, yeah, this gonna be good. Oh, I like this flavor already. Okay. Okay, I like this flavor already. Let's get this lit. Ooh. All right. I'm running out of not propane. Is it propane? Butane. Propane. I'm running out of butane. Nice light. Nice little burn on it. Let's review it. That mm-hmm. Yeah, this is pretty good. Yeah, this is pretty good. One more, and then I'm gonna tell you what I taste. Yeah, this is pretty good. I've had a lot of cigars by now, but I don't have too many like this. That's kind of why I like Maduros too. But all right, again, this is the Descrete by Apostate Cigars. Um, this is a medium to full body blend. Definitely a medium. It'll probably get full body, probably in the second half somewhere. But as of right now, a lot of earthy notes, earthy notes, a little bit of leather notes, smooth, very smooth taste. This is smooth. Yeah, very smooth taste, very smooth texture. Um, yeah, I like this. I really do. A little bit of chocolate in it, not a whole lot, like dark chocolate. A little bit of a nutty taste too, like peanuts. Yeah, this has got a nice flavor to it. Um, yeah, I like this. It's like I said, it's been a while since I've had a cigar, but this right here, I really do like. Um, so yeah, um, nice little subtle dark chocolate flavor, smooth, good draw, good burn. Look at that burn, right? Nice little burn to start. Um, nice little Maduro. Um, let's see what we got in the comments. Living Good. Shout out to Living Good. What's good? Cheers. Cheers to you, my man. What cigar is this? This is the Descrete by Apostate Cigars. Um, Cigar that I picked up from a local cigar shop. Probably can't see it, but it's from Apostate Cigars. This company was founded in 2020, and the wrapper is amazing. I really like this wrapper piece, right? Um, and very nice Maduro. And I mean, the draw on this thing and the flavor is just great, especially for somebody like me who hadn't smoked a cigar in a couple of months, coming back to it and enjoying one. This is where it's at. Oh man, you have no idea how excited I am to have this. So yeah, if you got time, pull up a chair, man, get your cigar. I'll be out here for at least another good 30 minutes, maybe. I want to try to just enjoy this all the way down, so we'll see. But at some point, my wife gonna call me. At some point, my wife will call me, and that might be the end of my cigar enjoyment for now. But right now, I'm finna enjoy. Man, that's just that's just good. It's just good. Wow. Man. See, I'm gonna explain a little bit to y'all, man, who are watching me with this cigar. Um, I'm gonna break some things down. I've done this quite a few times on my live on past videos, and I don't mind doing it again for anybody who's new to the channel. Let's see what we got. I see you got a few haters in the top comments. They just don't understand or try this guilt pleasure to take a break from life. Yeah, Oliva V. Yep, I love Oliva V. Oliva V is one of my favorites. Um, Also, my favorite cigar is the My Father Le Bijou 1922 by My Father Cigars. That's my favorite cigar. I also like the Camacho broadleaf brand as well. But for those of you who are new to the channel, and I want to go back to what one of the commenters said. I never, no, let me go down. Why are you smoking? That is bad for you, right? Those are all good. Do you order online? No, I just go to cigar shop to get mine. I like to have a little diversified portfolio. I even got another one right here. New, never tried it before. Cavalier by Tres Delinquites. Yeah, something like that. Cavalier. So interested to try that as well. But no, I could order online a whole pack. If I did, it'd be the My Father or the Camachos. Them Camachos, man, are just great go-tos for me. Like that could be a morning, noon, and night type of smoke. Like it doesn't matter what time. A Camacho broadleaf is just great for me. But I'll explain the cigar piece, right? Like I said, going back to the comment of why are you smoking? That is bad for you, right? So I'll explain to you cigars in the same way someone would explain to you food, right? Because again, there are a lot of things that are bad for you in this world when you do it in gluttony. If you overeat, that's bad. Even if it's fruit and vegetables, things that are healthy for you. If you overeat them, that's still bad for you, right? You're putting harm on your digestive system. You're doing all these things. So anything not in moderation can be bad for you, such as smoking, right? But here's the thing. There's nothing inherently wrong with a lot of things that we enjoy in life. All you have is that you have people who don't know how to enjoy pleasure for what it is, and they overindulge in pleasure. Just like sex, just like smoking, just like drinking alcohol, just like anything. Too much of it, then yes, you hurt yourself. But I'm going to explain to you a cigar, what it is, what it does, and the pros and the cons of it, but how it can help you in life. Because I think smoking itself gets a bad rap. You know, we grow up in school, right? You go to school, hey, stay away from drugs, no smoking and all that, right? Yes, stay away from drugs. Drugs are usually made by man mixing chemicals and all these other things to make the drug, right? Stay away from drugs. Yes, those things do things psychologically to you and chemically to you that God didn't intend to be done to you, right? So, yeah, there are some drugs that you should stay away from. Say no to drugs, all that kind of stuff they teach in school, right? Notice that they never talk about cigars in school. Notice that they never tell you about like marijuana in school, right? Notice how no one ever really said marijuana was a drug, right? It's a plant. So I'm gonna explain to you a cigar after I take me another puff of cigar. Man, okay. But anyway, what is a cigar? A cigar is a leaf. That's what a cigar is. It's a tobacco leaf. And it's a tobacco leaf purely grown in tobacco fields and taken and through an entire process, wrapped up, dried out, wrapped up to make this. So what are you smoking when you smoke a cigar? You're smoking a leaf. You're smoking a leaf that's been curated and grown specifically to get certain flavors, to get certain tastes. But ultimately, when you smoke a cigar, because it's a leaf, you're going to get leaf taste. What does a leaf taste like in your mouth? Tastes like leaf. Tastes like earth. Could taste woody, depending on where the leaf comes from. Leathery, right? This is why people tell you about all these tastes, right? from cigars. And like this review that I'm doing, I can tell you exactly what it tastes like. So if you just literally think about what does this taste like? Oh, it tastes like a chair. It tastes like a wooden chair. Could. It could. It's a leaf. It could taste like wood. Right? So, what is a cigar? It's a leaf. And again, I would encourage you to go on YouTube and look up the cigar making process on how these people in these fields cultivate this. And you got many, many different blends of cigars and many different cigar makers who make these in the United States and outside of the United States. Now, tobacco. That's the next step, right? Oh, tobacco is bad for you, right? It can be, again, an overindulgence. But when you just enjoy it to have a good time, no. It is tobacco, okay? Tobacco does have nicotine. I'm sure you know about nicotine from cigarette commercials and cigarettes and all these other things. Is nicotine addictive? It can be, depending on what you are smoking, because some people inject nicotine. And some things have way more tobacco than just this natural leaf. Now, I want you to keep in mind, not all leaves are made equal when it comes to cigars. Cigars have different leaves. Some are stronger than others, meaning that the tobacco contents are stronger than others. Now, with nicotine, obviously we know nicotine is what gets you high, right? Gets into your blood system, gets you high, all that good stuff, right? Or bad stuff, depending on how you look at it, right? But good stuff, right? Now, again, with different leaves with the cigars, does every leaf get you high? No. Does every cigar get you high? Nope. You got small cigars, you got big cigars, you got Turos, you got Maduros. Maduro is just the color of this cigar, okay? Maduro, normally, the darker the color, the stronger the tobacco, normally. That's not always true, but normally. But you got small cigars, you got big cigars, you got tiny cigars, you got long cigars, you got all different sizes. So, if you smoke a cigar, will you get high depending on cigar? Not necessarily. So that's one. Two, like my man Living Good says, shout out to Living Good, cigars don't have all the chemicals cigarettes have. That's the next thing. This is a leaf that's grown from the ground, from a plant. It has no chemicals in it whatsoever, other than what could have been sprayed on top of the leaf to kill bugs. If anything at all, depending on where the cigar comes from. Tobacco leaves can be grown in Nicaragua, which you could find on the wrapper. You can find them grown in Honduras. You can find them grown in Mexico. You can find them grown quite a few places. Depends on where you like your cigars from. Dominican Republic, quite a few places. Even the United States. I had a cigar that was made in Tampa, Florida. So that's two. No chemicals like these cigarettes, right? You smoke a cigarette and you look at the package, it says it has nicotine and then this and then that and then that and then that and then that, and then you're putting all that in your body and you're smoking it. Yeah, no. This is a leaf from the ground. That's two, or maybe three. I don't know. Let's just say that's two. Three, not only is this a leaf, not only does this not have all those chemicals, right? But number three, the biggest thing, right, as far as nicotine and all that, I want to go back to what my man Living Good said earlier, is a lot of people think you inhale cigars. You do not inhale the smoke. Here's another thing. I realize from a lot of people who don't smoke, don't know how to smoke, have a perception about smoking and like how it works. And so I'm gonna explain to you, I'm gonna demonstrate smoking a cigar. Again, I've done this on other videos. but I'll do it again here. When you smoke a cigar, you do not inhale, meaning that I'm not going and then it's going into my lungs. Not doing that. That's not what you do with a cigar. You do not inhale the smoke in your lungs. So I'm not breathing it in when I smoke a cigar. Sucking the smoke from the leaf in my mouth, and I'm blowing it back out like this. Cigar, mouth, I'm gonna suck it in, draw it in, I'm gonna blow it back out. And that's it. Nothing in my lungs. I can still breathe. See? I don't know why people think this is not weed, okay? This is not cigarettes. I'm not trying to get in my, it's actually bad for you if you get it in your lungs. You do not want, because this is pure tobacco. Like, this is strong stuff. You don't want this in your lungs. People smoke cigars for relaxation, for flavor. Now, here's the next thing. Maybe people don't know. How do you get flavor from a cigar smoke? Well, we all got this. Tongue. What's on your tongue? Senses, right? Flavor, bitter, sweet, salty, all that kind of stuff, right? Smoke from a leaf still has a flavor profile. So, the way you actually extract what a cigar should taste like is you smoke it, you get it in your mouth, right? You pause, you suck up the smoke, pause, right? Put it in your mouth, again, pause. I know that's the thing, right? And you let the smoke rest, kind of, sort of, on your tongue. And when you blow it out, you can taste it. Now, easiest way to do that is when you're smoking, don't smoke so fast. So don't do this. That's way too fast. That smoke went in and out. Obviously, you probably ain't gonna be able to taste nothing, right? But if you take your time, you allow the smoke. You're not gonna choke. You're not gonna choke off smoke, okay? But if you get the smoke in your mouth, let the smoke swirl. It'll do it on its own once it's in your mouth. Blow it out slowly. You'll be able to taste a cigar, like so. Check this out. And this is kind of the relaxation part of cigar smoking, right? Where you can just enjoy, take your time tasting. It's almost like gum, almost, where you just chewing gum and that flavor is just like there and you're just enjoying gum, right? Same thing smoking. Except for me, smoking lasts a little bit longer than gum, right? But it's like this. This is typical thing, right? Like yoga. Now, my man also mentioned something else that was good. Retrohale. You get even more flavor from retrohaling. And all of retrohaling means is you inhale the smoke in your mouth and then you blow the smoke back out your nose. So now you can really smell and take, because again, your taste, smell, all the stuff is connected right here, obviously, right? So you get even more of the experience when you retrohale. Now, to be honest with you, I don't quite know how to retrohale just yet. I've been trying. I don't know. I feel like it's just a mental thing probably with my nose and mine or something. I don't know. I've done it like once or twice, and then I don't know. I just feel like I forgot how to do it. I don't know. But when I did do it, I'm like, boy, I can feel everything, smell everything, taste it. Oh yeah, it's a different experience. So retrohaling is a different thing, but even if you don't know how to retrohale, you can still enjoy a cigar. Now, you have went over cigar smoking 101 and how to smoke one and what it is and what it do and all that kind of stuff. What wine goes well with a cigar? Well, you got different drinks that you can put with a cigar. I will give you some tips now that we're on that topic. I talked about these a little bit before too. But wine, depending on what kind of cigar you have. You have Maduros, a little bit stronger cigars. You have lighter cigars, and you also have flavor cigars. Now, if you're like me and you want to get into it, right, and you don't know what's a good cigar to have and try first and all this kind of stuff, right? Uh, when I first smoked a cigar, it was on New Year's, I believe New Year's Eve or 2 days before New Year's Eve, something like that. I went out with my wife. Her birthday is New Year's Day. We went out to somewhere downtown. A buddy of mine came, and he had some cigars. And he was like, "Man, you never smoked these? These got flavor." And I'm like, "Okay, what do you mean flavor?" Like, this one tastes like vanilla. So, like, I got it. I inhaled it. And I'm like, "Yeah, man, I do taste like vanilla-ish in this." And I'm like, "This is okay." I mean, if cigars can taste like flavors, then yeah, this is pretty cool. And so it got me into it. So I started looking at flavor cigars. Now, you have natural flavors from cigar leaves, like this one. This is a naturally flavored cigar, right? So the leaf itself has a flavor. It ain't vanilla. But again, what I taste is a little bit of dark chocolate, right? And then you have cigars that are injected. So they're injected with flavor. So it's basically they inject the flavor into the leaf or into the cigar so that when you smoke it, you can taste flavor. Now, um, just a couple cigars I've had with flavor. I've had a cigar called Java by Drew Estates. So it's called Java by Drew Estate. That's the name of the company. And the name of the cigar is called Java. They got different flavors: mint, chocolate, latte. The chocolate one tastes like chocolate. Latte one, depending on if you know how to taste smoke, right, can taste like cream. That's one of the ones that I first had, was the Java one. Um, if you want like an explosion of flavor, right, then you want to look at Acid. So it's a brand called Acid, ACID, real small, but packed full of flavor, a lot of different flavors. And then you also have a brand called Flavor, but it's like an acronym, FLVR, Flavor. And they have vanilla and cherry and all these kind of things. And so when I first started, I got into those. Um, and they were great, man. It really got me into cigars. I'm like, man, like these, man. I feel like I'm eating candy or drinking a chocolate, whatever, right? And I'm just like, this isn't, now that was enjoyable, right? And then I wanted something a little with a little bit more kick, because you get to smoking those and they do okay, and they're pretty cheap. But then you want something that it's gonna make you feel good, right? Those will make you feel good too, right? But again, you train your palate, or your taste, right? It grows to where you want something more premium, like this, more authentic, right? Things like that. So great place to start. Flavored cigars. They even have cigars. Let's just say you're around people and the smoke bothered people, right? Because not everybody likes the smoke of a cigar, right? So let's say, man, this is still a great smoke, even closer towards the end. But let's say you're around people and the smoke bothered them, right? They don't, "Nah, I don't like that smoke. I don't like the way it smells." Maybe you got a wife, husband, if you're a woman watching the video, whatever, right? Kids, um, and you wanted something a little bit more pleasant. They do have what they call aromatic cigars for aroma, right? Meaning that these are infused cigars with, flavor and maybe a few other things. It's still nowhere near like chemicals like a cigarette, but it is infused. But the smoke itself is aromatic, meaning that the smoke smell is pleasant. Um, it's not like a leafy, hard, cigary type smoke. It's pleasant, smooth, Some of them you don't even smell at all. So these would be kind of like you know, if you were to go to a cigar shop, just tell them, hey, I'm looking for aromatic cigars, right? Some that are pleasant. Probably the best brand of aromatic cigar that I have found has been the Deadwood Sweets brand. So it's called Deadwood. So that's the name of the kind of like the chain, right? The cigar brand, right? And out of that Deadwood kind of chain, right, you're gonna find cigars like Fat Bottom Betty. Uh, that was the first aromatic cigar that I had tried. It was called Fat Bottom Betty, and it's basically a cigar. On the wrapper, you got this lady with the skull. I think I might have done a video on it. I know I've done a video on Sweet Jane, Sweet Mary Jane, or Sweet Jane, or something like that. But beautiful smoke, like when you smoke it. Beautiful smell. Actually smells kind of sweet. It is an infused cigar, so it's going to definitely taste sweet. But also, rule of thumb, right? When you smoke those, it that sweetness could give you a headache. Keep that in mind. So, so yeah, retrohaling. You have to pretend you swallow, but then you exhale out of your nose. Let me try. Pretend you swallowing, but come out the nose. Almost, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I was swallowing. Push it out the nose. I don't know. Oh, I think I got what you're saying. I think I got what you're saying. You know, I had heard about like retrohaling and kind of like a technique to do that. But what I just realized is that if you do pretend like you're swallowing, um, your tongue kind of blocks your throat, right? Because like when you swallow, you kind of your tongue kind of goes up, so kind of like blocks the throat. And then if you push, it kind of does force itself out of your nose. Hey, boy, ain't nobody ever told me to do it that way. Everybody's like, yeah, you got to block it with your tongue. And then I'm like, what? Let me try it again. Boy, I'm glad. Boy, shoot. Hey, shout out to you, man. Living good. Boy, you just told me something. You just told me something. Man, I never thought about it that way. Dang, that's crazy. Hey, boy. I'm about to be retro hell not this thing. I appreciate you, man. All right, let's see. Java nubs are great for a quick morning cigar. Yep, I like the Javas, man. The nubs are really quick, you know. Oh, also too on cigars, right? Not all cigars are long smokes like this one. So, like as you can see, we've been on live now for about 39 minutes, almost 40 minutes. And as you see, I still got more. Not all cigars are long smokes. If you only got 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever the case is, just get you a small one, man. You know, like me, right? Like I got this because I knew I'm on spring break. I took some time off of work. My kids are out. I got a little bit of time out here today. It's feeling good out here today. And I'm going to come out here and enjoy myself for at least 30 minutes, right? So if I wanted a 30-minute smoke, I would have just got like a Robusto. So it's a little bit bigger than a Robusto, which is size. Robusto means size. But yeah, they got 15-minute smokes, 30-minute smokes, 10-minute smokes, 1 hour smokes. I remember I bought a Turo one time, big old cigar, bro. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna sit out here all day, get, you know, smoke, enjoy. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want nothing that long. I'm cool with this. Short, impactful, good enough for me, right? These are great. These are kind of the standard size anyway, but you know, if I got time now, you know, I'm about to go play some pool. You know, you go play some pool. You go out, have a nice little drink somewhere where you can smoke your cigar. You got a little time. You're gonna be out. Maybe you're doing a little dancing. You know what I mean? Maybe you can get you a little something a little bit longer. But other than that, if you're just at the house, I like to be at home. I like to go out and smoke cigars too. But for the most part, I like to be at home just like this. I'm in my backyard by myself on YouTube with y'all talking. Hey, I got a little candy, a couple snacks. My phone's propped up against some Mountain Dew right now. I'm good. So a little bit more on the cigar piece, a couple tips, something I found out. One, don't smoke so fast. I know it's gonna taste good, especially when you start getting into it like it did me. I'm like, man, this tastes good. I'm just going. And I'm like, man, it tastes good. I like this. Before you know it, you got a headache or that nicotine, tobacco in your system too fast, right? It's just like alcohol. Don't drink too fast. Don't smoke too fast. Same principles apply. Other than that, you're going to jack yourself up. You're going to be like, man, I had a day where I had smoked a, what's the name of that brand? It's a very old historic brand. It's like in a red and green wrapper-ish. What is the name of that brand? I can't think of the name of it. It's old. It's an old cigar brand. I mean, they've been around forever. I cannot think. Yeah, no, I smoked that. It was my first premium cigar. I just bought it from a gas station. Man, that thing was small, and I was just going, and then before you know, I'm like, man, oh, are you okay? Yeah, I take my time, man. I was just like this, just trying to I didn't know what I want to take a nap or what. I was just out. My body and mind was just out. I was just like, for a long time. And I'm like, yeah, I got high real quick, too fast, especially with a premium cigar, right? So take your time when you smoke a cigar. You don't have to rush. It's supposed to be enjoyable. That's one. Where you from? Looks warm. Yeah, man, I'm originally from Mississippi, but where I live at right now is Texas. I'm in the state of Texas. And it's getting hot. It's getting real hot. It's getting there for real, for real. So today is a good day. Texas has been flip-floppy. 1 minute is hot, next minute is cold, next minute is hot, next minute the wind blowing. Thankfully, the wind's not just blowing today like crazy. So that's cool. But yeah, man, I live out here in Texas. Look at that burn, man. Still a great burn. It stays lit. This is what I like about the cigars, man. Leave the wrapper on until you get to the end, then you take the wrapper off. Don't just be unwrapping your wrappers off your cigars, right? But that's one, smoke slow. Number two, second thing I found out. If you do find yourself woozy, lightheaded, you know, kind of out of it, here's what helps. Sugar, sweets help you. So when I learned that, I started bringing all kind of sweets with me to eat when I smoke or to drink when I smoke. Sugar balances out kind of that tobacco in your bloodstream. Sugar helps. I'm telling you right now. Yeah, sugar helps, especially when you're getting into it. But you also think smoke dehydrates you. So the more you smoke, the more they get in that bloodstream, the more you can get dehydrated. So you got to make sure you stay hydrated, which is why people always pair drinks. Now, you got different drinks you could put with it. Now, going back to the wine piece, right? You got different flavors of wine that you could pair with it. But me, myself, I'm a whiskey man. I like whiskey. Most cigars go really good with whiskey anyway, right? I'm a man. That whole thing, right? But it's a reason why men like certain things. You know, we got our things. And whiskey is one, cigars is another, guns is another, four-wheelers is another, just trucks in general, anything big and muscly. We love it, man. You know, I don't know. Knickknacks is another, you know, chains and hats and fishing poles and stuff like that. I don't know, just woods. Bring a piece of wood home. Men be like, yes, you brought some wood. I don't know, it speaks to our testosterone. It's like, man, that's a man right there. Look at that wood. Pause, right? Pause, okay? Don't keep saying it. But, you know, just speaks, you know, speaks to men. So, sweets help. Boy, that retro Helen is nice. Like I said, I've only done it twice. And when I did do it, I'm like, boy, I could feel it all and smell it all. But since you gave me that little tip, yeah, that's nice. So yeah, sweets help. That's number 2. Number 3, make sure as far as like when you smoke, just tips, right? As far as cigars, when you buy one, where's my cutter? Here it is. When you buy one, obviously you got the end that you light, and then you got the front end, right? Kind of where your mouth goes. You do have to cut that, okay? Don't just go take your friend to just smoke, right? Some have where you can twist, and then it leaves like a small hole, and then you draw smoke from that small hole. And then some doesn't have that, where you do have to cut the end. There will be like a ring around the top to let you know where to cut it. So you're not just chipping off a whole bunch of your cigar. You just need a little bit, cut, light, smoke. Now, outside of that, when you light, you saw me earlier, toasting. You want to toast the cigar first. You want to get the outside, what they call toasted. So just like if you were to toast bread, you don't want your bread burnt, but you want it toasted. Same thing applies, right? You want to toast the outer edge of the cigar. Toast the inside. Get it warm. You know, no pause on that. Get that thing warm, you know what I'm saying, on the inside, right? You know, I ain't pausing on that one. We're gonna live with that one, right? Keep that in there. Get that thing nice and warm, and then you light. So when you light, basically flame, right? Flame. And while you got your flame lit, cigar close to the flame, inhale, blow it out. All you're doing basically is inhaling, and you're not necessarily even putting the smoke in your mouth. You're just inhaling. You're kind of doing that. Now, when you do that, you'll start seeing, depending on how close you are to the flame, your cigar kind of catching fire a little bit. Don't worry about that. The whole leaf ain't gonna just burn. And then if it does just start to burn, just blow it out. You know, do that thing, right? So that's 1. 2, as far as like lighting a cigar, don't go so close to the cigar, right? You don't want to like mess up the flavor of your leaves on the inside, because again, the smoke is traveling through the leaf, and you don't want burnt cigar. You want enjoyable cigar. Now, what a lot of people don't know is on your flame is hot way out here. You don't have to get so close like a lighter and literally put the flame on the cigar. You don't have to like burn the cigar. You're heating it up, kind of like a heater. You come out here, you use the heat from the edge of the flame, and you heat that cigar, or you toast it. Like, watch this. See this piece here? Like a little bit of uneven burn, right? But you see it's not circular, right? So check this out. See that? See, I'm way out here though. See that? and I'm way out here. You do not have to like be so close to light your cigar. Keep that in mind. I know you really trying to burn it. Boom. Like that. All right, I'm in Toronto right now. Wish I can be outside and short and smoke a cigar. Still cold here. Yeah, man, Toronto. Never been, but I thought I liked cold until I went to Chicago, and I don't. I like the idea of cold. You get to wear coats, boots, hats, you know what I'm saying, pea coats, things like that. That's nice. You get to warm up, but just being in the cold, nah, I don't like it. I don't like it like I thought. Man, a little bit too much smoke on that retro hell. Some of the smoke you do have to blow out. Like you can't retro hell too much smoke, right? Like not all of it is gonna come out your nose. So if you find it going down your chest, like I just did, right? Coughed a little bit, yeah, peel back. You do not want to inhale. Peel back. That's why I said if you can retrohale, cool. If you even retrohale a little bit, cool. If you find yourself choking and inhaling, just stop it and just go back regular, right? Don't do too much. But yeah, I've been through the ups and downs of smoking cigars, and I've learned how to enjoy them the right way instead of the bad experiences that some people have, which I don't know how you really have bad experience other than people just don't understand natural taste. And I think that's probably where a lot of people, when they start smoking cigars, they don't start with the flavor. You know, we're in that day and age now where everybody needs that flavor, right? What does it taste like, right? Well, if I gave you one for the first time and it tastes like earth and dirt and leaves and leather, would you keep smoking? Probably not. But over time, you grow to appreciate the art and the culture of cigars. And that's what I have done. I enjoy these. And occasionally, every now and then, I'll still go get me a Java or a Hawaiian Breeze. That's another good brand. Hawaiian Breeze. Very light, different flavors. Um, yeah, different ones, man. Hawaiian Breeze. I've tried many. Um, yeah. So, also as you go, you'll probably start seeing a lot of cigar shops with local cigars, right? Kind of hand rolled there, right? Some people do hand roll their own cigars and sell them to you. And you'll find some good ones there too, you know, from your local shop. Be like, hey, I want some off brand, I want some homemade. All right, well, we have these and we have these, right? And try those. No wrapper, no label, no nothing. You're just basically going by what the guy or the gal is telling you that it does and the strength of it and all that. You never know what you might find. And the cigar community is nice. You go to the cigar shops, you go to the lounges, they got TVs. They even let you bring food, depending on where you're at. You can go in there, go to work. If you work from home, you work remotely, get your laptop, go there for work one day, get your cigar. You know, enjoy yourself, get you a nice little drink. Now, drink pairings. Again, I'm a whiskey guy, but you got more than just whiskey that goes with cigars. Sodas, whiskey, wine. You can go, I've had Moscato, the traditional pink Moscato, right, that we all love. I've had white, I've had pink, I've had red wine, strong, I've had bitter, I've had all in between. It really depends on the cigar that you get. Same thing, whiskey, Jim Beam, Jim Beam vanilla. That's the one, man. Psh. Oh, Jim Beam vanilla, man. I like Jim Beam. I like Jack. I like Jim and Jack. Jack and Jim, both of them. Them some good guys right there. Jim Beam and Jack Daniels. I don't know them personally, but they good. They good people. Um, I've also had Crown Royal, salted caramel. Psh, great whiskey. Psh, if you want flavor, right? Same thing with whiskey. It's a whole community for whiskey, just like there is for cigars. So, yeah, man, I would encourage you. Well, let me rephrase. I never want, I don't want to get banned. I am not promoting that you go smoke because smoking can cause lung cancer, and I'm not trying to promote smoking in any way on my channel. What I am doing is educating about cigars. That's what I'm doing. And I encourage you, if you want to learn more about cigars in the community, then YouTube, maybe go to a cigar shop, let them teach you. Maybe you buy one. Not telling you to go buy cigars, but you might find yourself in a shop and you might buy one and try for yourself. But I am not promoting for you to smoke because it causes lung cancer. And those are my terms and agreements and all that stuff I'm supposed to say that you're supposed to say. Because again, I'm not trying to get banned, and I'm not trying to educate, lead people into smoking and kids and all that kind of stuff, right? Whoever finds this video, all kind of kids, and anybody can find videos like these nowadays. So again, you got this on camera. I am not telling you to go smoke because it can cause lung cancer, but I'm just educating you about cigars. You can still learn about cigars. Just saying. And, you can watch me smoke occasionally. You can just watch me, you know. But now, let me go to the good part about cigars, right? The part that we all love for those of us who do smoke cigars. It is very enjoyable. Again, I'm doing a lot of talking on the video, right? Just kind of educating, teaching. I like doing this. But there are many facets of the enjoyment of a cigar. Most of the times, when you smoke a cigar, you ain't really just doing a whole lot of talking. You doing a whole lot of this right here. That's what you're doing more of. Relaxing, meditating, thinking, enjoying, slowing down. It's like breathing. You slow down. And when you do so, life begins to slow down as well for you. And there's nothing more enjoyable than relaxing with a nice cigar and a drink, if you have a drink, and food. All the things that men like. And women. Not saying men, just men, but women too. But it's relaxing. It calms you down. It does calm you down. If you've never been high before, and again, I'm not saying every time you smoke, you're going to get just blown out of your mind high and woo, that's not cigars, right? Depends on, again, the strength. But you can enjoy it. And when you're done, it's almost like food. You don't have to eat food to get full and to enjoy the food and be like, man, that was a nice meal. A meal can be nice and you not be full and your stomach not be hurting and all these other things. Just be a nice, flavorful meal for your soul. Same thing with a cigar. So you relax. Smoke outside, unless you smoke inside. If you smoke inside, then you're like Arnold. Arnold Schwarzenegger, he got a video about smoking. He was like, I don't have to get permission and go hide to go smoke my cigar like you. You know what I mean? Like, that's how Arnold was saying in the video, right? Like some poser or something. Like, no, I'm a man and I smoke where I want to smoke, right? That's Arnold Schwarzenegger. So unless you like me and you got kids and a wife who don't really like the smell of smoke, go outside, dog. Go outside. Bump Arnold. I know we got that machoism, man. I do what I want. It's my house. And I get it. Some people like that. It's cool. You do your thing. But if that ain't your situation, you go outside and you enjoy it. Imagine smoking outside in the cold. And you're able to warm up a little bit, depending on how cold. I've been outside a couple times in my garage, and I usually have like a space heater out there. I'll set that space heater down, have my little hoodie on, got my cigar kicked back, got me a nice little book. I'm on my phone, watching a video, reading, doing something. Music, cigar, drink, 30 minutes. Oh, man. And here's a rule of thumb, too. Let's say you don't want to do this often, right? You just want to be able to do it and enjoy it. Because, again, I'm not addicted to cigars. I actually quit for a full year before I had another one. Go back and look at the channel and just look at the spaces between my videos. You'll see. I can quit at any time. I stopped smoking cigars a while back because my wife was like, hey, you wasn't smoking when we first met. I feel like you addicted. I feel like you're smoking a whole lot. And I'm like, nah, I can quit anytime. This does not have a hold on me in order for me to enjoy life or relax. It's great. It's a good thing. Again, it's no different than people going out to drink or party or whatever. But I'm not addicted. This does not control me. Like how cigarettes and some other things have control on people where they get shaken and can't, live their life without smoking. Starting to go out a little bit, just a little bit. Probably going to relight. But no, this does not have a control on me. So, I always tell people, it's for enjoyment. That's really what a cigar is for. And for me, here's what it does for me. It helps me relax. I deal with anxiety. I have a very high stress job that I do at my job. And this helps me relax. But just as equally as important as relaxing with the cigar, what this also does is it helps me with socialism and community. Again, I got into this because I was talking with a friend. And as we smoked, we began to talk. And we began to talk a little bit deeper. And then we began to converse and, really share intimate bonding with one another about manhood and men and our wives and, life and, goals, career, things like that. You'll find a lot of people who smoke cigars, when you're relaxed and things like that, it makes you more open to talking to people. And it brings you close. It can be a thing that can bring you close to people. So that's one good thing that I like about cigars is the community. Everybody, for the most part, is cool people when they smoking cigars. Unless you some bougie person that's, real fancy and this and that. And I'm just like, yeah, that's cool and all. Which I could be bougie too. I want to be bougie one day, right? Wear your suit, cross your legs, the cigar community, that whole thing, right? And I could do that too. I would love to do that one day. But is that me on the normal? Nah, man. I'm just Jimmy. I'm out here in my shorts and my hat, and I'm talking to you as if you was sitting right with me. That's the community that I got into, at least from what I was watching on YouTube. And I said, you know what? I've always been a Robin Hood guy. Not steal from the rich, give to the poor, but like, hey, I got knowledge. Here's something I just learned. Let me share it. Y'all need to know about it. Let me tell you about it. Let me share with you the truth, the authenticity about what I just learned. You know how you think about smoking and cigars and all that stuff and how hard it is and all that kind of stuff? No, that's not true. Here's what I found out. I bought one The dude told me about it. I went home. I'm going to share it with you live right here. And we're going to smoke it. And I'm going to give my experience. And I'm going to learn from it. And I'm going to come back with something new that I learned. Hey, you know what I found out? Eating sugar helps. Eating candy helps. Drinking stuff helps. Hey, you know what I found out how to get more flavor? You do this. You do that. And that's community. That's community. Same thing like this trick I'm about to show you right now. What happens when your fire goes out or your smoke goes out, right? And you're just nothing, right? What happens? Well, here's what I learned. You want to get all that ash out first. I don't have no stick. Usually just a good old stick would work. But I don't have no stick. So I'm going to use that Java wrapper that I just got randomly. No, you know what? Use this Boveda pack. I got a Boveda pack. Get all that ash out first, right? Clean it out because you don't want to smoke ash. You don't want to relight ash either. Now be careful. You don't want to get all your tobacco out, obviously, right? Your leaf. Just get the ash out. And again, be careful. You don't want your leaf breaking either. It'll unravel your wrapper. Man, I got 4% left on my phone. We're going to keep rocking, man. I don't want my phone to die. But we're going to keep rocking till about 2% or 1%. Unless y'all don't mind me going to get my charger. But, yeah, get all that out first. Looks like that, right? And then you relight. But before you relight, what's good is you blow into it and blow whatever is already in there out. So you do this. Blow it out. Should be good. Once you blow it out, toast it again. See here? See how far back I am? You're going to start seeing it light up red, right? Toast the whole area till the whole area is red. Boom. Now, you can continue to smoke it like this. Or you can light it. But the reason why I'm not doing the whole like that, right, is because I don't have much cigar left. And so the distance of traveling through the cigar leaves is not far. So I can get the cigar warm just from this. And I shouldn't have to light it anymore. Simple and plain. Now you saw also, I took one piece of that wrapper off as it got close. Keep the wrappers on if you can. It helps you to keep the heat in. But as you get close, yes, you will need to unravel. And for the most part, how you know you're done with the cigar is when you start getting about here, right? Here, back, right? Let's say on the other end of the cigar, you're pretty much done. So it's gonna start tasting burn, you're gonna start tasting flame, you're not gonna taste the flavor of the cigar anymore. You're done with it. I've seen some people smoke it like it's, nah, don't do that, man. Just go get you, if you still wanna smoke, just get you another one. Let's get you another one. One last tip, because I almost forgot to tell you, something I learned as well. When you get a cigar, if you should buy one, get it from a cigar shop. Yes, there are gas stations that sell cigars. There are all kind of other places. Go to a shop. A lot of times you'll find even cheaper ones than what you get from a gas station. You can go to a gas station and get the same Java for like $15 for one. Or, depending on your local cigar shop, you can get it for $8. I've gotten cigars for $1. Depends on the type of cigar you get. And it's like, ooh, I want to try that. And then you can get you a couple, right? Maybe you spend $30, $20, $25, $30, and maybe you walk out 3, 4, 5 cigars. Get you a couple, and next time you get paid, get you a few more. Get you a couple boxes. Put your cigars in. Most cigar shops have boxes. These are just boxes where cigars came in, that when the people got the cigars for the shop, they took them out the box, or maybe they ran out and then they were going to throw the box away. So instead of throwing the boxes away, they sell these boxes. 50 cents, $1, $2. Get you a box. I got 2 boxes. Quick, simple. Now, storing your cigars. If you don't have a humidifier type of cigar storage, like a travel container or not humidifier, humidor. If you don't have a humidor at home, which is keeps the humidity and keeps your leaves moist, right? No pun intended, not pause, right? Keep that leaf moist, right? If you don't have that and you just have box like I have, ask the people at cigar shop for a Boveda pack. Boveda. Boveda pack. It is controlled humidity. That's basically what it is. Controlled humidity. Got kind of like a liquid in it. It controls the humidity in an enclosed area, because you don't want to buy a cigar and then it dries out. You don't want to smoke dry leaf. Dry anything means what? Nothing, no flavor. It's bland. You don't want to buy a cigar. You'd be like, man, I thought this was gonna be good, and it tastes all leafy and bland, and just because it dried out. It dried out on you, dog. Don't do that. Here's what a Boveda pack looks like when it's used up. It gets all hard. Now, I recently figured out how to make use of this again. I was told you could put this in a Tupperware container and then it'll inflate itself back out where you can reuse it. I was also told you can, not this, you put this in a, what did he say? You put this in something, you put this in something, I forgot. I had to go back and ask. But there's a way you can reuse these if they dry out. I'll find out next time I go to cigar shop. But yeah, fam, I got 3% on my phone. I'm gonna go get my charger. But I'm gonna leave y'all, man. It's been over an hour. Distilled water, that's what it was. Distilled water. Yep. Appreciate you living good. Shout out to you. Distilled water. Putting it in distilled water, and I think the dude was like, just a little bit of time, it'll come back, and then you can just reuse them. I appreciate you for saying that. Yep, because that's exactly what it is, distilled water. So yeah, you put this in there, reuse them. Maybe you get 1 or 2 uses out of them, right? But the goal is to keep your cigars, you know, and keep the leaves moist, right? You can even see some of it in the cellophane when you buy a cigar. That's how you know it's good. Always look at your cigars. Never buy a dry cigar. You don't want that. Never buy a cigar where the leaf is cracking. You don't want that, right? Make sure you take a look at your cigars before you buy them. Even stuff like this, right? Like I saw that. You kind of don't want stuff like that, right? But again, it's a leaf. It ain't gonna be perfect every time. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for joining, man, tuning in. Hopefully this was insightful for those of you who are new. Maybe the next time that I come out here and smoke my other cigar, we might just chill out, smoke, and go through life. But for those of you who are new, yeah, I don't do that very often. Oh, and then real quickly, just a little update on the channel. Obviously, like I said, you guys can see that I don't post often on the channel because the channel kind of became a cigar channel, even though it's called My 2 Cents. And it's basically just me sharing my little 2 cents. But it became a cigar channel. But again, I don't smoke cigars like I did, and I don't try them out like I used to, out of respect for my wife and the family, right? And so, for me, I've noticed not a lot of people want to hear my 2 cents about other things. They just want to see these cigar videos and these cigar reviews and chill out. That's cool too. But if you're watching this video and you respect, what I do and what I say, because I do have some other videos on this channel not about cigars. Um, Again, if you like them and you want to see this channel continue, like with more uploads, just giving my 2 cents about things, let me know. If you're just like, nope, I just like cigar stuff, I'll watch anytime you post, let me know that too. That way I kind of know which way to go with the channel. Because as of right now, the only time I get on the channel is when I got time to smoke a cigar, and if I smoke one. Outside of that, I got plenty 2 cents on other things outside of just smoking cigars. And so again, that's something you're interested in, let me know down in the comments. If not, let me know that too down in the comments. And that way I'll know kind of my posting frequency on the channel and kind of the content I need to focus on. All right. I hope this helps you, man. I really do. Good luck to you on your cigar journey. I'm excited. I hope you enjoy it if you are going on this journey. And I hope this opens doors for you into a world of relaxation and peace. Grace and peace to you, family. I'll talk to you next time.